drinking wine tonight because my liver is already overtaxed as it is.
Your poor liver.
Yeah. Hey, Jen.
Hey there, hi there, hi there. It's a writing kind of day.
Hey, Jules. Hi, Mona.
Look at the gang all here. Y'all, I have terrible news. Sarah is deathly ill.
I'm not deathly ill. You know,
Barely able to maintain verticalness.
often I'll say it sounds worse than it is, you know? It doesn't. I feel really shitty right now.
See? Practically incapacitated. A good question. Where can everyone watch your presentation at Surrey?
So it requires you to pay to attend the Surrey Writers Conference. So
Do I know you?
I don't think so,
Who are
unless they're using
you?
a different account.
And how did you like that movie? Because I have actually not seen it.
Which one did you watch, Mona? The publishing scams one? That was the general one. Hey, Laura. Thanks, Courtney.
I was reflecting with Kevin a bit ago that, like, in my freshman year of college, I would wake up, go to class, and then set, like, the 29-minute alarm to get a nap between to get to my next one.
Yeah, I did Red Bull naps.
He looked at me like I was nuts, but this felt very normal to me.
Oh, Mona volunteered. Nice. Of what group?
Huh?
Hello, Jeff. We didn't scare Jeff away. He came back.
I thought he looked familiar. Is this the man?
He was here last week.
So he is the man.
Yeah.
I feel like we should create a word game out of this. Like, now that we have
what
a
does Karen
man.
still do?
The 29-minute naps?
Oh, you volunteered online, when I see. Okay, Ellery's got it figured out.
Well, you said that you were willing to temporarily fill in. It's not that you're not a man. You were simply not
I don't
the
think
man,
that's what Joel said.
like the top hat in Monopoly.
I don't think that's what Joel said.
And I think we should come up with some more game pieces for everybody to be.
I have not. I've tested negative for COVID twice today, so, but it doesn't mean it's not still shitty.
Coincidentally, both of my cats, over the course of the night, decided that sitting on my chest was the appropriate position. And turns out a 9-pound cat can feel like an elephant at 2 a.m.
What is everyone going to be working on today?
Oh, I got to finish my zine, so probably that.
I don't know. I need to edit a client manuscript, but I don't know if my brain will be able to do that.
Me too. That was one of the first things that I said.
Yeah, Bess did say, do we need a replacement? I was like, no, I can do it. This is my first time getting out of bed today, so.
I also offered every soup from my freezer.
That's true, she did.
And I have a lot of soup in my freezer, it turns out.
I just want to point out that I have a cat who has not laid with me all day today. Contemporary romance.
Everyone who is doing Nano, how are you doing? Still keeping up okay?
Middle grade novel. I did not get Krispy Kreme, though I'm still considering ordering corn nuggets from Quickly. That's That's my craving this hour.
Seems reasonable. I think you should go for it.
And I can get some like jasmine tea or something. Greenwald is doing NaNoWriMo. She's the worst today. She's just been sitting in this chair all day.
New friend. New friend doesn't know the rules yet.
Hello, Hannah. We got 2 new people then, huh?
Are y'all here for like nano boosts?
Oh, Mona.
So are you going to do the rundown?
Yeah, so we talk for 10 minutes and then we write for 20 minutes. When we're writing, Bess puts her timer up on the screen and we're muted, so you don't have to mute us. And then at the end of the 20 minutes, Bess brings us back in with her soothing therapist voice.
Or terrifying.
And then we chat for 10 minutes and we do that 3 times.
That's an excellent plan. Do you have like particular goodies in mind?
Carlos Bakery. And then if someone randomly yells spiders at us, that means it's time to do your carpal tunnel stretches.
And if you do research, you have to tell us something interesting, or if there's nothing interesting, just something that you learned. Oh, and if you have a fun fact, save it for the end.
Lobster tails.
Excellent choices.
I saw someone at the fair that Bess was at last week had rainbow cake slice earrings. They were really cute.
Like cake?
I mean, there was like that big, but it was like a little plastic, like rainbow cake slice.
They emphatically do not need to be writing related. In fact, I don't think we've had one that's writing related.
Mm-mm. I mean, every fact is writing related because at some point you're going to need it. 1,500 words tonight.
She's just not in the mood to be a caretaker today.
She's not even looking at me. She's literally sitting facing away from me right now. I also haven't been drinking enough water today because I've been laying down. It's just been too much effort to sit up to drink water.
I can't imagine that's helped.
Every time I've been sick before, she's been super cuddly, but I also had a dog before, so she had to compete for my attention.
Well, that sounds fun. Yes, absolutely, immediately.
Oh, yes. Go ahead, Jules. I did post on the Tobias Instagram and Twitter today and retweeted on mine Twitter. Ellery retweeted it too.
I love that idea. You have like 2 minutes, so...
Thanks, Kay. We're all waiting on pins and needles for Jules' news. I had a meeting with an editor on Monday who only does middle grade and young adult fantasy, but she saw Crip Up the Kitchen right there, and she's like, "Oh, did you rep that book?" And I was like, "No, but he's my client." And she's like, "I gotta order that," and she like ordered it while we were in the meeting. Finalist for the 2024 Pacific Northwest Book Prize for Crip Up the Kitchen.
That is so cool. Congratulations.
Oh, you have stuff on your personal blog?
Basically, we just do carpal tunnel exercises.
And one of them is called Spiders Doing Push-Ups in a Mirror. But my favorite one is the prayer hands, and you pull it down straight until you feel a stretch in your forearms.
I've been doing this one a lot. I think because it helps with crochet.
Another one just to do, like if you are sitting down writing a lot, is just randomly go like this.
The wiggle jiggles.
Goodness.
Hey, congratulations.
Oh, Ellery.
So when do you like find out about the book prize. And do you get to put a cool sticker on the cover if you win? And also, it is time. So tell me in 20 minutes.
Oh no. All right. On your mark. Get set.
Do your best. And that's time. Our first sprint is now complete.
Oh no, I'm in the middle of doing my Spanish lesson.
All right. Well, Sarah's going to finish that while I talk to you. How did everyone do? Oh, no. How did you resolve it? I, for one, am getting so close to finishing this scene, which is very exciting. But I have a page left and I don't know what to put on it.
I tried to edit and I read a very simple sentence like 3 times. And like I was reading with my eyes and not my mind. So I stopped doing that.
Your brain is too full of sick.
Mm-hmm. Close both windows.
Perfect.
I did order corn nuggets. Well
Excellent.
done, Margaret. Glad you could join us.
Ooh, fancy pen. What makes a fountain pen a fountain pen? I don't actually know.
I don't know either. Well
That
done,
counts.
Hannah. Well done, Karen. Look at y'all doing work.
Oh, everyone's doing so great.
Just made 11K. Very nice.
You are always busy. I don't know how you do it.
So, did someone else join us? I saw Margaret joined us. Oh, T. Hermit joined us. Got it.
Yes. Huh.
Oh, okay, got word count then.
I like these answers.
Oh no, Amy.
Because none of us really know. I don't know what a nib is either. Isn't that just like a point?
I don't really know what it is either. Fountain pen requires a reservoir, I think.
Different mechanism than a ball point.
More liquidy. That's just what I need. Something that's more likely to make a mess.
All right, you guys help Ellery solve this.
Clean brag and explain the brag. But like humble brag doesn't have the A in it. So I'd expect complain brag and explain brag not to have an A in it.
Is this a fountain pen?
I think so. I'm not expert.
Is it like the really labor intensive, like you got to dip in the little thing, and for some reason it came with all of these different things that I don't actually know how to use?
Yeah, but like some of them you dip, but some of them have a reservoir like inside the pen. It pulls up ink into the pen via capillary action. Takes a very light hand to write with it.
Whoa. Where was that? Oh, did you like Google it?
T. Hermit.
Oh. So it's the ink goes up and in other pens the ink goes down?
Hello, Melissa. Did we say hi to you? I don't think we saw you yet. Yes, those are all nibs. Oh, I don't want to get into what's the difference with calligraphy. Fountain pen. Oh.
Oh no, this feels like one of those things where the more you try to define it, the more you end up with like the exceptions and the oddballs, and I don't think I'll ever understand. Maybe.
This is our research. Ellery, I think it makes complete sense to anyone who's millennial or younger because we did humble brag and those two just kind of flow out of that, I feel like.
So in theory, some of these might be calligraphy?
I don't know. What does it say? It doesn't have a label or anything? Calligraphy uses fountain pens, but just fancy ones.
Are there not I did not expect to end up so deep in this hole.
Opened up a can of worms here.
A can of complicated pens.
Oh, welcome, Melissa. We do this every Wednesday.
Are you here for Nano too? I feel like that happens in November. Calligraphy. My mom has the nicest fancy calligraphy writing, and I just did not inherit that. I have could be a doctor handwriting.
I definitely have engineer handwriting, which means if I write in all caps, you can read it. Courtney is apologizing for starting this whole thing. What are y'all eating in or drinking today? We can't let the break go by without discussing that.
As is tradition.
Yeah, I told Bess, you may have heard it if you were here when we started. I cannot drink wine today because my liver is already working hard enough as it is.
Yeah, I saw apparently there was a TikTok challenge about writing without picking up your pen. And all the youths were inventing joined up writing by themselves. And as someone who had to go to handwriting therapy for 2 years, I'm having some complicated feelings about that.
Which is getting fancy. Herbal chai.
All right, Margaret's my favorite for tonight.
Hey, Margaret. Courtney is drinking wine. I wish I was. Jules is drinking water drops.
We got our first eggnog of the year, of the season this week, and I'm very excited.
Cooked apples with cinnamon on sour. That sounds delicious, man. I'm drinking water. I don't know if I said that. I have the memory of a goldfish. Yeah, Ohio and Virginia surprised us yesterday.
Oh no, I already made Margaret my favorite, but someone joining Team T.
No, come over to Team Coffee.
Ha! 2 for tea.
Scotch.
For new people, Sarah has a brilliant podcast called Queers, Qualms, and Quirks, and there's a section where that's got rapid fire questions, and one of them is always Team Tea or Team Coffee. Mm-hmm. Ergo.
And people always fight about it.
Oh my gosh, no, keep going. You are going to want those words at the end of the month.
2 more 20-minute sprints. We talk for 10 minutes and sprint for 20 minutes. Come for Nano, stay forever. That's right, OG Kaylee. Oh,
Kaylee. That's just like a company, right?
Ellery. No, I said I have the memory of a goldfish tonight. Margaret's.
Where am I? There am I. That's just like a company, right? I think a friend of mine makes blends from them, in which case, yes.
Yeah, so QQQ season is from January to June, I think. That sounds right. Though I may do next year, I may do every other week just because it got really overwhelming this year. Gatorade Zero. I could use some Gatorade right now. Ooh, I have liquid IV. I could go make myself one of those.
Which you can do in just about a minute because it's almost time for the next sprint. So everyone start thinking righty thoughts.
Do your stretches.
Get brainy. Read your last sentence.
I think today was the first time I ever in a very long time where I was like, I kind of wish I had some tea. But then I just ordered it. Cold tea, but it's fine.
I will come and make you tea. I will make tea here and bring it to you.
That's all right. I just ordered bubble tea.
I
All
live
right.
so close.
On your mark. Get set.
Stay focused. And click the button correctly. And that's time. Our second sprint is complete. Oh, good. Sarah's back. I got nervous. How did everyone do? Should I unmute you?
Yes. My food got delivered right before we came back. I finished my Spanish lesson.
Congratulations. Because it hates you? That's all I got.
I don't know what any of that means.
Excellent. Brilliant. Nice. You're going to be so happy at the end of the month. They use that spray hair dye. Brilliant.
They're a shapeshifter, but they only change their hair color.
Look at everyone crushing it. Well, someone's got to explain because that sounds like research and I don't know the difference. I don't know what that means.
I assume K means she's trying to get 3 days worth of word counts in one day.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe she's trying to complete her third nano.
What does that have to do with a hat?
Hat trick is a hockey term. And
They
it
don't wear
means
hats.
it's something about 3. What is it?
You know, my default assumption is that Jules will know the answer to any question I might have. So, like, what's a hat trick? Jules will answer.
Well, Jules is Canadian, so she should know this one. A series of 3 consecutive successes. The scoring of 3 goals in one game.
What does that have to do with hats?
It's just, I don't know what it has to do with hats. Well done, everyone. Would you? If they sell to publishers in the US, then yeah. There are some agents in the UK that focus on both the US and the UK market.
So I guess it depends on the agent.
Yeah.
So what do we have coming up? Ooh. Okay, yeah.
What do I have coming up? I know I have some workshops coming up. They're really good. The first one's not until the 14th, which is before next thing. Cool. We do have How to Write a Book series coming up on Tuesday. What does my hat say? My hat says Phi Sigma Rho, University of Florida. It's my sorority. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. It has to do with cricket. Oh.
Oh. A new hat at the expense of the club. Does that mean you get a hat? Okay.
Yeah, if you do 3 nanos, do you get a hat? Oh, cricket. Cricket is one of those things where the more someone tries to explain it to me, the more I just like Alice in Wonderland, you know?
What is from the start of COVID?
The picture, she looks like she's robbing a train.
Oh. A winner tea.
A million years ago, my mom, during the presidential election, bought one of those A Woman's Places in the White House cross-stitch pillows.
Mm.
And I've kind of always wondered what she did with that. Because like
Oh.
after the election, it was still in like the bag it came in, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of thing would stress me out because I am very prone to failure.
A balance board, that's fun.
Ooh.
That seems like a big hat. Oh no, Laura, that's not good.
Well, I'd volunteer, but given my policy on commas, I don't think you want me.
Yeah, I'm not good at commas. Every time I think I have commas figured out, I'll get my copy edits back, and I don't.
Yeah, when I had an agent, Kevin would put them in, my agent would take them out, and I would just let them have their war. I make t-shirt quilts.
Do they do that in Twilight?
Yeah, that kind of gave me a little bit of whiplash because t-shirt quilts are just like a thing I have all over my house.
I almost had one made with my sorority t-shirts, and then I just decided to get rid of them.
Yeah, I basically retained that like elementary school put a comma where you take a pause rule and never evolved past that. So they do tend to have a little bit of like a confetti quality to them.
Our style guide at work is no Oxford commas. So I just leave them in and I make people take them out because I morally object.
Now, Kevin would definitely fight anyone who made that a rule.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what Stephanie said, that is a very impressive undertaking.
Oh.
But how do you deal with his parents, Jesus and Marilyn Monroe? Found your subcontractor.
Meadow. Was that university?
Okay, y'all, I have one blank page in this scene and no idea what to put on it.
Oh, for your
For the podcast, yeah.
widget.
What do I put? Guys, give me ideas.
What is it about again?
It's just for my podcast. So I've got chords to songs, I've got people's headcanons, I've got a coloring page and some games.
Do you
Oh my gosh.
do
Someone came in.
Wand scopes?
I do. It's a secret, but they're about to end. I'm doing something new next year.
Oh.
Someone came in to edit something I wrote for Sync once and was like, wow, you really like M dashes. It's like, I guess dashes are also things I know nothing about.
I pretty much never use M dash mainly because there's no button for it on the keyboard.
Like the tone she used was clearly like, these don't belong here. And
People are really into M dashes, yeah.
I was very just like, I felt like a dash was appropriate there. Was it not?
A list of fun facts from Wednesday's friends. Oh, Ellery, it's definitely a thing people talk about in their dating profiles everywhere.
I love that so much.
Oh, it's almost time to start. And then I can eat my corn nuggets.
Dude, the interrobang is on my phone keyboard. It's there. Someone also gave me a thing to copy and paste for my computer, so I have it forever as well because my friends are nerds. Oh no, it's time to go. But when we come back, explain octothorpes.
On your mark, get set.
Finish strong. And that's time. Believe it or not, our final sprint of the day is complete. How did everyone do?
Oh, tentative SAG after a deal. I ate my food. I think I like read a chapter or so of the book I'm editing.
Sounds perfectly successful. I know you're referring to the sprint ending, but that is very funny following the immediately preceding comments. Nice. Fun. Hit where it's not found. Nice. That is a pretty significant cut.
Okay, Courtney, you don't sound too excited.
Oh, it sounds like we all kind of crushed it today, and I'm very proud of us.
We have some more generic updates. Progress is being made. I like it.
I know what I'm doing on the final page. I just need to figure out how. So, we're this close.
What are you doing for the final page?
Connect the dots.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Oh, no.
Sometimes that happens, you know.
Ooh,
What's your question, Ellery?
I have answers that may or may not be related to your question. Ooh.
Oh.
What was it? What was it? I feel like no. I think in like cozies you get a lot of was singing her favorite Disney princess song. You know.
Yeah, if it's like 2-3 words, then you're usually okay, but it's really sketchy, and it's it also depends on the legal department of your publisher, because some are more conservative than others.
Yeah, I think in general you have to be like
That's why most people make up bands and songs.
describe around the thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like this idea too. Okay, let's do this. A 2-person sized Christmas pudding tin.
2-person size, like size to serve 2 people, or the
Yes.
size of 2 people?
No.
Yes, unless it's public domain. Yeah, that's what I would do, Valerie. CMOS, Chicago Manual Style.
Like for a book? And this is where it comes in handy when your favorite bands are very small and also like your best friends. Just text them.
I do know that Mountain Goats like put out a blanket statement that people can use their lyrics in books.
Or the $1 Stephen King short stories for adaptation.
Sometimes I say 42, Ellery. I like Widget's answer. Christmas pudding the size of 2 people, exactly.
I just sent back my great grandmother's pudding tin to my mom because the sucker is way too big for 2 people, and also an actual pudding tin. So cleaning it is a nightmare.
Mm.
And I just got a ceramic bowl that is 2-person sized, and I'm so excited. Stir Up Sunday is November 20th.
That makes sense, Ruth. Answer the Daily Double. All right, we're in a fun fact time.
Huh.
Sudan has more periods than Egypt. Sudan has 255 and Egypt only 138.
That is a fun fact. I want to know more about this. Why does Sudan have more? Did they like go over and kick down Egypt's? Were they from like the same kingdoms? Why is Sudan a easier place to pyramidize?
Oh man, I lost my last 2 boba. Oh, did you go to the bookstore, Courtney? I saw Laura went to the bookstore.
Jules! I don't think I could explain Christmas pudding properly. It's like fruit cake, but I like eating it.
I don't know what Christmas pudding is either. People say I always just kind of picture bread pudding, but I don't know if that's accurate.
Jules!
The Sphinx has a hole in it, and you can climb inside, except you can't because they put a grate over it.
Why does
I have a
Sphinx have a hole
question.
in it?
Where is the hole?
Ooh, that's also a very good question. Can you climb in like an ear? Yeah, it's like it's a steamed pudding. Which is kind of like a particularly moist cake. And it's got like dried fruits all mixed in. And you make it on Stir Up Sunday or not if you forget every year. And then you stick it in a cool place. And you, okay, did the Sphinx get shot? What is delightful?
I did know the German chocolate cake was invented in Texas. I did know that. Jules has a slightly sort of explanation for us.
Yeah.
Christmas pudding is a British fruity cakey thing.
So many fun things are happening in the comments. I'm delighted.
Schmaltz has 8 letters and only one is a vowel. Oh wow. That'd be a good
Scrabble?
Yeah, that's the word. Mm-hmm.
Especially with a Z.
Wrap batter in a cloth and boil it.
Wait, is that the whole reason something could be called pudding? If it's steamed?
That's what he's saying.
Is that the defining feature of pudding?
Pudding is not necessarily a dessert.
Yeah, I knew that. Mostly I associate the word schmaltz with Schmaltzberg and the fat mines in Discworld.
Oh, I was thinking Schlitz for some reason, which was a beer.
That's fascinating, Jules.
Hello, Jen. You missed the sprints, but we're doing our after sprint chat.
This is true. I use Jamie Oliver's Nan's pudding, which is just like that's what the recipe's called online.
Is bao a pudding? That's a good question because you do steam bao.
Oh no. But like all steamed things are not pudding because you can steam like broccoli and broccoli is not a pudding.
Yeah. But bao is steamed dough.
We are falling down so many wild rabbit holes tonight.
This is going to sound so gross, but I feel like I'm drowning in my own snot.
Yeah, I was just wondering if we shouldn't let you go to like do more resting. Same wavelength. That's what my Christmas pudding is. It's a batter with stuff in it.
Listen, ma'am, I need some affection. And you're the only one that can give it to me. Yeah. You should decide.
Life is hard.
Oh, there's my purring kitty. Oh, she's purring so hard
For
now.
new friends, this is Athena.
She's a monster.
She's a delight. Unless you are ill or make the mistake of making eye contact while Sarah is not home. But she's big and fluffy and likes cuddling, so she's pretty great.
Yeah. She looks fluffier than usual. Are you fat? Did you get fat?
I am learning so much here.
This is my kitty. Oh, stuck. Boiling puddings. Speaking of, I need to watch the Great British Baking Show season, which I have not seen yet because usually Nick and I watch shit together. But he hasn't been here very much.
I think I stopped watching a couple seasons ago. The new team just never gelled, and I don't like Noel picking on the competitors.
They have a new black lady now this season as a co-host. I don't know her name. Some people had hot toddies last night, so I went to Loose Lips last night. I had a headache, but I felt fine. But then when I got home, slowly I started getting a sore throat, and yeah, and then woke up really sick. I do like American pudding. I like creamy, nice creamy pudding. It's good stuff.
Well, today we've learned about puddings, curries,
Pyramids.
fountain pens, pyramids.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna add any alcohol to the volume of medicine I've taken today. I do love banana pudding, but all of the Nilla wafers, they all have soy in them. So I need someone to not put Nilla wafers in it.
Mm.
Oh,
There you go.
There is some dessert bao at King Bao here.
Yes.
It's like Nutella and banana, I think. All right, I think that's it. I think we're waiting. I can make you a pyramid-shaped dessert.
There's one at Epcot in the Mexico Pavilion, and it's like enormous.
Oh, wow. Oh, because the Mexican pavilion is, yeah. They have the...
Courtney is leading the charge tonight.
Bye, Courtney. Oh, I like flan, too. I did have maple panna cotta in Canada. That was good. All right. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you for the new folks for showing up. Hopefully we'll see you back here again. We do this every Wednesday. And
Excellent work on all of your nanos.
yeah. I think that's it. Did I forget anything? Except for the sign off? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna stay safe. Wash your hands and wear a mask. See y'all later.